Well, a powerful new docuseries is bringing one of history's most iconic Native leaders to life. Sitting Bull is a 2-night, 4-hour documentary event that explores the legendary Lakota chief's life.
Joining us now with more is Michael. Hey, Michael, thanks for joining us,
Hi.
taking the time to visit. We appreciate it.
Hey, good morning. How are y'all doing?
Yeah, we're
Great.
doing well. So let's just dive in and talk about this docuseries. What does Sitting Bull and his legacy mean to you specifically?
Well, it's a fire that still burns pretty brightly in my heart, in my people's hearts. We're still fighting for our land. We're still fighting for our way of life. And ultimately, I hope that the public has a better understanding of America's history with tribal nations, the treaty relationships, the guarantees that the tribal nations have with the United States, so that we can all, share in the dream of a better future on Turtle Island and planet Earth.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
well put.
Yeah. And Michael, in your own words, why don't you think enough people have heard about the history of Sitting Bull?
I believe it's just a failure on America's education system. It's a big fail on the retelling of the truth of what happened. Colonial settler denialism, ultimately white supremacy. I believe is the reason why we haven't heard the truth or haven't heard the real stories. Because of all of the history and education, and even in the media. A long time ago, it was that they wanted to sell a story, a dime store novel, and by telling a story of a bloodthirsty savage, sold more books, sold more publications. So I think it just ultimately was the responsibility of those who were telling the stories. And now that we have Lakota commentators, we have Lakota producers, we have people that are sitting in those seats, we get a chance to tell the truth. We get a chance to keep that integrity that is Lakota.
Yeah, I think that's so important. We have the opportunity right now to kind of set the record straight with this wonderful 2-night event coming to the History Channel. What do you hope viewers take away from Sitting Bull, this epic that's going to unfold over 2 nights later this month?
Ultimately, I hope that they take away an awareness of the history of the tribal relations and the treaty guarantees that are out there and that are alive today. We still have to carry a card that proves who we are in a blood quantum system that was meant to genocide us in the regard of land acquisition and greed. So I hope they take away some of that kauke, our spiritual laws, and it touches them in their heart too, so that we can all move forward together as a global community.
Yeah, I like that.
Definitely. Why do you think now is the right time to tell a story like Sitting Bull?
Well, I believe that even now we live in a time of political unrest. When is the best time to tell the truth? I believe any time is a good time for that. We need to realize that people died, and this Holocaust was one of the largest human-induced Holocausts in world history.
Yeah, I cannot wait to learn more when I watch this one. How important is it for you to have Lakota history airing on a big channel like the History Channel, reaching a wide audience?
As a storyteller and a leader in my own respect and a father, I believe it's important, to inspire people, to inspire the youth, to inspire my relatives, that we all have a purpose. We all have a path. It's inspiration is knowing your path has a purpose.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you so much.
With the History Channel.
Yeah, for sure.
Helps that to become realized.
Yes, absolutely. Coming to fruition here, playing out 2-night event later this month. Thanks for joining us, Michael.
Thank you so much, Michael.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Yes. I can't wait to watch this one.
I'm excited to check that out,
yeah,
for sure.
A lot of history, a lot of education. Love it.